you have a new opportunity, here to do something, that is special every single year when you're in this business, and that is to obviously achieve stuff as a team, but also chase young people's dreams with them. And we've got a group of individuals in our locker room that are excited, that are hungry, that are driven young people. And anytime that you can be with a group of people, with a head coach that's as motivated as Coach Keats is right now, and to be able to perform in front of arguably the best, fan base, in the country, I think that's something that motivates you every single day and gives you a tremendous amount of excitement. And it's something that I don't take for granted, where you've been, where the program has been here. There's a lot of special things that can happen.
And your reasoning why you feel like you will be a great fit for Coach Keats and his staff?
Yeah, I think hopefully for Coach, I'm somebody that can help him on the floor, that can help him off the floor. But I think we're all here for the young people that are in our locker room, that we can impact their lives, that we can give them the great experience that they wanted when they chose to come to NC State. I think that's now, and I think that's in the future of finding the right people that fit our university, that fit everything that we're trying to do, but also that can achieve their dreams and their goals here, and that's totally possible.
Connections to Carolina, but both yourself, all three new assistant coaches have connections here. How important is that when you're trying to kind of, I don't want to say rebuild, but build up that Pac brand?
For sure. I think that North Carolina State is it's not only a national brand, I think it's an international brand, and I believe that. And especially when you talk about NC State basketball, when you talk the tradition that has been here, the success that has been here, the personalities that have been here, and that is not common when you talk about college basketball or college sports even. So it's extremely close to home for me, having grown up, being a big fan of the ACC. Although I was not an NC State fan, you always knew the passion of the Pac, and you knew the passion of the fans. And now having, the opportunity to work here and to be able to put on the red and white is something that feels different, and you understand, and you have a great kind of happiness to be here, and anytime you have that feeling, I think when you have that passion and you can feel that from all around you, in Raleigh and on campus, it definitely gives you that feeling that good things can happen.
You had a unique title at the University of Kentucky, the Director of Analytics. I haven't seen that in most college basketball programs. Can you kind of walk me through what that means and maybe how you can bring that to NC State?
At the time, it was a unique job, and what I did there that first year was a little bit more kind of self-scouting. With our team, we were unique in that we had two teams of five that kind of one went in, one went out with the talent that we had on that team, and really was just tasked with kind of creating, I guess, a way to motivate our guys daily. And our practices that season were phenomenal, and it was a talented group that was driven, and there was a lot of different kind of games that we had to play as a coaching staff to keep those guys not only motivated but driven to get better, and it was all through competition. So I learned a ton that year, not only it being my first year back in college basketball after being in high school for 6 years, but just in terms of working with elite talent, to where you have to continue to push the buttons daily, both individually but also as a collective unit.
What you learn? Things you talked about with Coach Keats potentially bringing to NC State, some of those unique competition that you had in practice at Kentucky.
Yeah, I think it's always something that you can bring to the table. I'm not sure if it's always applicable, just because seasons have different ebbs and flows. And at that time we were just trying to create a culture of guys, being competitive every single day. Because in the games they were only playing 20 minutes, and it was a way to keep everybody sharp. It was a way to keep everybody motivated, and to keep an edge. In the 5 weeks that I've been here, I don't think Coach Keats has a problem with creating an edge, especially right now. And as I said earlier, there's a motivated group in our locker room and in our office, in our staff meetings. There's already an edge, and I think that's coming off of a season like last year, but also having known Coach Keats for 2 decades now, he's always had that edge to him, and that's something that drew me to him. So it's it's fun, but I think that Coach is good in terms of creating that edge without me.
What did you take away from working under Coach Calipari?
So much, really. I think the biggest thing that I always will appreciate with Cal is his ability to prepare, and how he challenges everybody from the players to the staff to be prepared. I think from a staff meeting to a scouting report to recruiting, it's always about getting information, and as a head coach, that's what you want is the information. And I'm extremely blessed to have worked for him for all 7 years there, and we'll always take so many different things from him, and how he ran a program and how he ran practice and how he managed games. But there's nobody that I've worked for that's been as prepared, and I'm assuming that Coach Keats will be the same way, but I will have learned that for sure from him.